Critical successes and complications. What are they? When do they happen? And how do they work? Greetings, Vault Dwellers, and welcome to the Wasteland. This is your Overseer speaking, Three-Eyed Townie, and today we're going to be talking about critical successes and complications in the Fallout Tabletop RPG by Modiphius. This video is a continuation of a Learn to Play series where I'll be breaking down the core rules of the game. Each video will discuss different aspects of the mechanics, explaining the rules, describing what situations they'd apply to, and giving in-game examples to back it up. In my last video, we covered the basics of skill tests, and today I'd like to go over some of the additional things that factor into your rolls. First, let's talk about critical successes. When rolling your d20s on a skill test, a critical success will generate 2 successes instead of just 1 towards the test you are attempting. This can be done in one of 2 ways. If the player rolls a 1, it's automatically a critical success, generating 2 successes for the test that they're attempting. The second way being if the player is using what is known as a tagged skill. With a tagged skill, any number rolled that matches or is lower than that skill's amount counts as a critical success. Okay, so here's an example. You make it to the back office, but the door is locked. It appears to be a moderately complex lock with a keyhole. It shows signs of decay. What do you do? The player decides to pick the lock, which is a perception plus lockpick test. Let's say the player's perception is 8, and he has lockpick as a tagged skill of 3, making his target number 11. Let's say the difficulty of the test is a 2, and the player rolls a 14 and a 3. Now the 14 fails, but the 3 succeeds, and since the player has lockpick as a tagged skill of 3, the success generates 2 successes, counting as a critical success. So to sum it up, a critical success is when a 1 is rolled, or if the player is using a tagged skill, and whatever they roll matches or rolls under what that tagged skill score is. Conversely, rolling a 20 generates what is known as a complication. When this occurs, the Game Master introduces a new layer of complexity to the task, or maybe it's something that gets introduced as soon as the task is completed. Now, despite rolling a complication, a player can still succeed on the test so long as they roll the right number of successes to beat the difficulty. Complications can also occur on a greater range of the d20 if the action is especially risky that they're attempting. These situations are reserved for times in the game when the action itself might not be that difficult, but there could be outside factors applying stress to the situation, the action itself is just plain risky, or failure could lead to a bad time. Say the player is attempting to disarm a bomb that's attached to a timer. This could be considered a riskier situation, warranting a greater range of complication. Let's say the player rolled a complication on their attempt, and the Game Master decided that the bomb would start counting down twice as fast as a result. Something that I really enjoy that Modiphius has done is they've given the players agency and, in some situations, a say in how things happen. For example, with complications, the player is welcome to suggest their own complication to the Game Master. Now, the Game Master doesn't have to follow what the player suggests, but hey, doesn't hurt to try. Stay tuned for my next video where I go over the almighty metagame currencies, action points, and luck. Thanks so much for watching, and if you did find this breakdown helpful, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to get notified when the next video is coming out, hit the bell for notifications. As always, you can find the Fallout 2D20 unofficial fan community everywhere on the internet. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Reddit. We have a very active Discord as well. And I'll leave links to my accounts in the description too. Thanks so much for watching. Please like the video and subscribe, and of course, I'll see you in the Wasteland.